yet again. They get here so fast. Why is that? Grr. I think there's more traffic on the road this morning than normal. I wonder what's up with that. Don't these people know that's part of the reason I leave early, so I don't have to deal with traffic? Plus I get to leave work earlier if I get there earlier, and usually less traffic. There's a lot of people out this morning. Hi guys, made it through Monday, but I'm getting out of work 40 minutes late. There were 6 meetings today. I think it was 6. You know how some days just feel like a Monday? Like a Monday that feels like a Monday? I think you probably know what I mean. Today, okay, are you gonna go or not? Today really felt like a Monday. There's a truck that's in front of me that's pulling out of the parking lot, and they were just like sitting there. But they were blocking the outlet. It's like, either go or pull yourself back in the parking spot. Can you tell I'm like in a little bit of a persnickety mood? Well, it started this morning because I'm driving along, I'm almost to work, there's this little car that just pulls right in front of me, and the speed limit on the road I was on was 65, and I'm not kidding you, that guy, judging from my own speedometer from when I was behind him until I could pass him again, he was going 42, and he pulled right in front of me and caused me to have to like slam on my brakes to keep from hitting his car, and or her, I actually don't know if it was a guy or a girl, but so you know how that just gets your adrenaline going and everything, and the car had their blinker on, so it's like, I know it was a car that was going to want to get over, but I was going really fast, and I was thinking that they would wait till I went by, because I mean, I was coming up on him really quick and there was no car behind me, but that's not what they did. It's like he turned his blinker on at the same time he started coming over, and so it's like, oh good grief. And so already that kind of just, I don't know, it didn't set the tone for the day, because I don't let things like that, you know, you actually choose your own attitude, so you choose how you're going to react to that stuff. So it was just like, okay, I dealt with a dumbass, did a little cussing in the car, and then it was done. But then there was a couple of other things that happened today too, like people scheduling meetings at the very end of the day, like at the time you're wrapping up and getting ready to leave, and then all of a sudden a meeting invite pops up, and then I didn't get to take a full lunch because somebody else scheduled a meeting like through lunch, and then tomorrow I have to do another training class, and the timing of it is from 12 to 2, so I'm gonna take my lunch at 2. Go walk and do my little reading thing, I guess, but tomorrow's a lot of meetings too, and tomorrow I'll get out late again. So yeah, I just was a little bit irritated with work on this Monday. But on better news, my back is feeling a little bit better. It's still hurting, but not to the severity that it was before. I can actually walk and get up out of a chair and stuff without having to hang on to something. So it's getting better. And I think my rib is getting better too, because I can lay on, I can't lay on the side that the rib is messed up, but I can lay on the opposite side, so I'm not forced to sleep on my back all night anymore. So I think that's an improvement, so that's good. I mean, obviously I would love to be where I'm not having any pains from any of that, but I'll take what I can get, because it's to the point now where I don't have to take Advil or something, you know. I'd rather not take something if I don't absolutely have to. So I think that's it for Monday. I just want to go home and veg out. And it's so weird because it's like none of the meetings were particularly hard or anything. It's just at the beginning of the day, I go through my schedule and I plan when I'm going to do things. And, you know, in between meetings you have to get stuff done. And it's like today, I only had one chunk of time to do some other things, and then the rest of it got like stolen by people setting their last minute meetings. And that's just, it's irritating. I mean, I understand the need, because it's hard to find time on everybody's calendars that works for everybody and all that, so I get it, but I can still be irritated by it. So, okay, since I'm in a bad mood today, and I'm just gonna, that's the other good thing about having a long drive, is I can listen to music, and by the time I get home, I'm back to not being in a bad mood, and so I don't take it out on my husband. So, I don't want to take it out on you guys either. So, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, and I'm hoping it'll be a better day today than it was yesterday. I'm sure it will be. But I'm just getting ready to make my coffee and head out the door.
Yesterday was just about perfect. Now, how is this going to be a humid hot or just hot?
You know, it's just going to be I call it a little warm, you know, for this time of year, not bad, but we'll be in the upper 8, we can call it hot. It'll be about 88 for the high today. The humidity, not so much of an issue compared to as bad as it could be this time of year. I think you will notice that humidity more so in the next several days. So for today, mostly sunny, a high of 88 degrees. A little humid, but not bad. Tomorrow will be a little stickier. We'll have high closer to 90 degrees. Much of the same on Thursday, partly cloudy, upper 80s to near 90 and humid. And then as we get into Friday and Saturday, we're going to be watching for chances of showers and thunderstorms and highs on Friday near 86. From Channel 9 First Alert Meteorologist.
So I'm driving to work, and I just thought of something I wanted to ask you guys. Do any of you watch Big Brother? Like, there's not a lot of reality TV that my husband and I watch, but we do watch Big Brother, Survivor, and Amazing Race. I think that's it. We don't watch like I don't think any other, like I don't watch Bachelor or any of those shows. They just haven't really interested me. But anyway, if you watch Big Brother, I saw an ad last night that said Zingbot is going to be in the house, which I don't like Zingbot. I can't stand the way that thing sounds. It's annoying, but it does give some pretty good zings, and I'm really hoping that it zings the heck out of Michelle, because I'm so tired of all her bawling. But I don't know what made me think of that this morning, because they don't advertise, at least on this, I listen to mostly satellite radio and they don't have commercials, so it doesn't advertise. And it didn't have it on, oh, excuse me, so sorry. It didn't have it on, there's a news station and I'll listen to it first thing just to kind of get the weather and the headlines, you know. And they didn't advertise it, so I don't know what made me think of it. They must have said something that made me think of robots or something, I don't know. So it made me want to get on and ask if any of you watched Big Brother. And if you do, who's your favorite player? I think my favorite player is James. I'm trying to think of who else. I don't know. There's not really anybody that, although Paulie, I decided after the last show I don't like him anymore. He's just a really big jerk. If you don't watch Big Brother, he said a lot of really degrading things about women, and he was saying them to people right to their face, just really hateful and mean things. Kind of showed his colors. But I like James. So if you watch Big Brother, who do you like? I want him to win so bad, but I don't know. He's so nice, I have a feeling he just won't. Seems like the really nice people don't usually win. He just, I don't know if he doesn't ever seem mean at all. But yeah, that was it. I just wanted to ask if you watched Big Brother and ask who your favorite player was and say I hope the Zingbot zings Michelle for her crying. It'll probably make her cry. I mean, she like cries like balls, not just a tear here and there, but she bawls over the weirdest things. But, so yeah. I still have a few minutes before I make it to work. When I start driving, it's dark, and by the time I get there, the sun's finally coming up. Hi guys. The Tuesday workday is done. I can't even see the screen on this thing. The sun glare is so bad. So I hope the angle is working. Ooh, my mirror was messed up. Sometimes I put those sunshades up during the day, and sometimes when I take them down or put them up, I mess with the mirror accidentally. So today was better than yesterday, and I got out only 5 minutes late because that meeting that's been making me get out 30 minutes late on Tuesdays got moved to Friday. But not at the end of the day on Friday, luckily. Like midday. And I had the training class that was 2 hours. And that went fine, and then other meetings. But the good news is, since there were so many meetings in the training class, I finished a scarf today, a ruffle scarf. And I have one scarf also at home that's a ruffle scarf that I just work on pretty rarely. I need to go ahead and finish it. And then I just have 2 more colors of that ruffle yarn left, and then I'm done with the ruffle yarn. And I think I'm going to take a break from it for quite a while because I'm kind of burned out on it. But it was a really nice project for the summer months because it's not like heavy yarn and it doesn't make you feel hot or anything when you're knitting with it. I need to put my sunglasses on. It's really sunny. It's actually really pretty today. It's gotten quite a bit hotter than it was yesterday. Yesterday we had, like they'll say, it's a cold front, but you know, mid-80s Fahrenheit. That's not really cold. But when you come out of the hundreds to that, well, today we're back up in the low 90s. So, but it's probably going to be, you know, one of the last few like really hot days in the next couple of weeks, this week and next week. Man, that truck was really close. I don't think you guys could have seen it. It's like one of those box trucks. It's a AB May, like a heating and cooling company, and he came across like a couple of lanes, and he was like really close to the back of my car. Kind of made me nervous. I don't think he'd want to hit my car. I might have to beat him up. Don't laugh. I could beat him up if he made me mad enough. And if he hit my car, I'm going to be mad enough because I love my car. I drive a Chrysler 200. It's a 2013 Chrysler 200. And before that, I had a minivan for 10 years. And before that, I had like a little Ford Escort station wagon for 10 years. So I was like in mom mobiles, and I wanted something not mom. You know, I didn't want like a Mustang or something like that. I wanted a car that was comfortable and not too expensive, and the insurance wouldn't kill me, stuff like that. Like my husband, his dream is to have a Corvette, and it kind of cracks me up because I know some people think that when they see, and my husband's 46, by the time he gets his Corvette, who knows, you know, how old he'll be. My guess is probably 50, maybe older. But you know, you'll hear a lot of people say they'll see like a guy in his 50s or older with a Corvette, and they'll be like, oh, he's going through a midlife crisis. What I think, at least now, is that's probably the point in time where he can finally afford it. You know, it's not a midlife crisis. I've wanted this dream car, but I had a family and kids and school and college, and you know, I wasn't making the salary, and you know what I mean. It's like probably a lot of those people had that, and not just men, but women too. My mother-in-law wanted a Mustang her whole life, and she finally got one, I think, in her 60s, and which cracks me up because now she's wanting to sell it. But I think that's probably more what it is for people when they get a sports car later in life. That's when they can finally afford it. I mean, imagine if you got one at not too young, but at a much younger age, the insurance, and just the fact that I mean, I don't know how much a Corvette costs. My husband has told me before, but I don't remember. It's a lot, way more than what I would ever spend on a car. But you know, that's his dream. My dream is to have a craft room. And I always wanted to own a horse, but I've pretty much given up on that dream because I don't see it ever happening. So my dream now is to have a craft room, and to have that I need one of my kids to move out. I've told you guys before, I have a 20-year-old who will be 21 in November, and then I have a 17-year-old who starts his senior year of high school tomorrow. I still can't believe that. Last night he was like, this is the last day of my last summer vacation. And at least as of right now, he is planning on joining the military, so I'm gonna have to, I'll deal with that when it gets closer. You know, it's one of those things where you would be, or I will be so incredibly proud of him, but I will be so worried because his ultimate goal is he wants to be a police officer. I talked about this once before, I'm pretty sure. But, so yeah, my youngest is gonna start his senior year of high school. Tomorrow's the first day of school in our school district. Several districts started last week. My oldest son, right now we just want him to get a job. That's all. He takes college classes, but he still needs to get a job. Just to learn that responsibility and maybe possibly help pay for his own car insurance and cell phone. That would be nice. It's like, you're almost 21, you can have some responsibilities, you know? Well, I was trying to think. I already asked you the big brother question. I can't really think of anything else. to talk about. If I think of anything else, I'll hop back on. But I guess for now, I'll say I'll talk to you later. Good morning. Today is Wednesday. Today's the first day of high school for my youngest son, or not high school, first day of senior year high school. He's not up yet. I get up earlier than him. I actually leave before he gets up, but he's not a morning person anyway, so if I tried to be like, I hope you have a good day, he'd, roll the eyes and ignore me, so. But anyway, I don't know what today holds. Hopefully it'll be a good day, but you'll hear about it later, I'm sure. Talk to you in a bit. Hi guys, Wednesday workday is done. Yay. Would you believe there were only 2 meetings today? That was a big change from all the rest of the days since I took on this new position, and it was really kind of nice. I was able to get caught up on some things I needed to get caught up on. I was able to talk a little bit more with the 2 people that I support now, and I even got to visit with, I think I've told you guys before, back when the whole department in 2012, when everything moved to Delaware and they just kept 2 of us, and for some reason one of us was allowed to work from home all the time and the other of us wasn't. Well, the one who used to be able to work from home, probably close to 2 years ago, they made him start coming in to the bank all the time, like me. And so, but the last couple of weeks I haven't been able to hardly talk to him at all. And so we did a little visiting today, so that was nice. And he sits right behind me. But we've both just been in like conflicting meetings and stuff, so barely able to even say good morning. So that was nice to get to visit with him a little bit. And what else? I even took the time to take a class of my choosing that I picked. So that was nice too. The bank offers a ton of training classes, and they have a lot of classes around cultural differences and stuff like that. So I took a diversity and inclusion class because we deal with other cultures. Mostly it's India, but that I would deal with directly would be people from India, but there's a lot of other areas that the bank deals with. But I like learning about, people's differences and everything. It's really interesting. And then it kind of helps you know how to deal with them and stuff. So, and of course not everything that you can learn in a class is exactly true, because a lot of the people that we work with, our teammates that are in India, they went to college in the States, so they're pretty familiar with our culture and everything, but it's still neat to learn about each other. But anyway, so I took one of those classes just to kind of increase my acumen on that. I'm trying to think. And then I was able to get a bunch of data together that has been being needed, but it was one of those like nice to have things. Well, since I had a few hours, I was able to spend 3 hours on it and get that done, so that felt really good. So are you bored to death yet? Well, today is Wednesday, and like I have said the last 3 weekly vlogs or whatever you call them. It's the day my husband, or the evening my husband goes and plays pool with his buddies and his cousin. And so I know the one week I stopped and got myself a salad, and earlier today I was thinking I wanted to stop and get a salad, but now I've kind of changed my mind. I need to put my sunglasses on. I don't really feel like a salad anymore. Honestly, I feel like just making peanut butter and jelly. That sounds really good. It's one of my favorite kind of sandwiches. It made that, tuna salad, and grilled cheese are probably my favorite just basic sandwiches. And because that tuna salad is another sandwich that I sometimes get at the grocery store, because nobody else likes it. So if I make my own batch up, I'm eating it for a while. Although you can make a really small batch with only 1 can of tuna and some relish and Miracle Whip, and I'm just lazy, I guess. Or I'm just tired from working all day. And it does look like I'll be able to work from home on Friday, at least so far. There's some meetings on Friday, but nothing that I think I really would completely have to have my dual monitors for. That's the main reason that if I don't work on a Friday, it's because of that. Because I really want the use of that. Ooh, I don't know if you heard that like pop sound just now. There was like some kind of paper trash that was in the road, and when the car in front of me ran over it, it flew up into the air and hit my windshield. I don't know if you heard it or not. Anyway, I'm surprised I didn't duck. Normally my reflexes make me duck. I guess since I'm talking to you guys. Plus I saw it in the road, so it's like I kind of half expected it to come up. I don't know if my husband and I are going to do anything this weekend or not. He is still building that laundry room cabinetry and stuff, and he'll be working on that this week, and I don't know when he's going to install it, so I don't know if we're going to do anything this weekend. And it's actually supposed to cool down pretty good and only be in the 70s, so I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to bike ride just yet. I think probably leaning down on the handlebars might not feel very good on my rib. It's still continuing to get better. My back is getting better. It feels like each day it's just, like it hurts to pick the dog up off the bed and put him on the ground. I bought some stairs for him, and they came Sunday, and trying to teach him to go up those stairs. It's like the first day he went straight up them, no problem. And then the last couple of days, what was it? Yeah, Monday and Tuesday, or maybe we got him Saturday. I think we got him Saturday because he's tried to go up them 3 times. And it's like a struggle. He runs around them, and he's like, what do you mean, go up the stairs? And if you kind of help him, put his paws down on the first couple of steps, he eventually will go up. But I'd like for him just to go up on his own. I don't think he'll be able to get off of the bed with them because it's a little bit of a drop from the mattress to the top stair, and so that's probably kind of scary. We're going up them. He's got enough momentum to just jump right on the bed because he needs help. Our bed sits up too high, so it hurts when I take him down off the bed. And yes, we sleep with our doggy. I know some people don't like to sleep with their dog, but we do. He's really a great dog for in the bed because he just stays at the bottom of the bed. He stays at the foot of the bed. Now in the winter, he'll try to snuggle up pretty close to like the back of my knees. Like if I'm laying on my side, he'll snuggle up in the crook of my knees. Or if I'm on my back, he'll try to snuggle up, you know, at the bottom of my legs, and then I'll wake up and I'm like, I've got a dog. But for the most part, he just stays at the bottom of the bed, and he's really good about that, other than he snores. So sometimes I have the snoring in stereo when he's going and my husband are going. But usually he's easier to get to stop snoring. You just kind of nudge him with your toe. Or my husband, pretty much anything you do doesn't get him to stop snoring. Thank goodness he doesn't snore every night. But so that's how the Wednesday workday went, and a little bit of chit chat. I know I'm not going to be able to watch my ghosty shows because I'm sure the cable's not going to be working because it's 95 today. But I am doing the trial of Hulu. And it doesn't have Ghost Hunters on it, but it does have Paranormal Witness on it, so I should be able to use Hulu to watch a couple of those that I've missed. And maybe some other shows. And I was just looking around on there, and they have a lot of the older TV shows. I want to look and see if they have Bewitched. I always really loved that show. I want to look and see if they have that. But they have I Love Lucy, that's another one that I like. So it's like, gosh, now we've got Amazon Fire TV, because I do Amazon Prime, so we didn't even really have to. We have the Fire TV, but I don't think I think you can get to it through our DVD player anyway. I don't know. But anyway, we've got Amazon Fire. We also have Netflix, and now we have Hulu. So I think between those three things, I should be able to find something to watch. And I just lost my train of thought. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm almost tempted to just cancel the cable and just go with the Netflix and the Hulu and the regular antenna that we have for the TV. But there are really still some stations that we really like that aren't on those things. And our cable, the price is really very reasonable. We have our phone. Yes, we still have a landline. I don't want a bunch of political calls and all that kind of crap you get. I don't want that on my cell phone. But anyway, we have our landline, our cable, and our internet all through the same company. So really, it doesn't, if we dropped the cable and just went with the phone and the internet, it wouldn't be that big of a difference. So, plus my husband really likes sports, and you know, there's not like, you can't watch like, you know, football games and baseball games and all that kind of stuff on Hulu and Netflix and Amazon. So, and we don't have like the super expensive cable where you have every channel under the sun anyway. Why do I feel like I feel like I'm justifying to myself? It's goofy. But anyway, yeah, you know, I think you know by now Wednesdays are like my me day, or my me night, which I think I'm gonna take a bubble bath and just eat my peanut butter and jelly and sit and watch TV with the dog. And of course, I'm gonna ask my youngest son how his first day as a senior went, and he'll just say fine. You know, they just don't talk much, I guess. If you have kids, or when your kids were younger, was their day always fine? Like they don't, or sometimes I'll ask him, well, what'd you do today? I don't know. So I don't know, maybe now that he's a senior, it'll be a little bit different. But I will catch you in a bit. So I just got home from work and I have a package. I am so surprised, and I'm gonna share what's in this with you guys. My beautiful sister-in-law, Anne, sent me a package. Look, oops, wait, I gotta turn the camera. Let's try this again. Look, it is just full. And she has like a little note that she rhymed. think that is just so sweet. So I figured I'd share. I had to change the lighting. There was a really bad glare. And I just got done putting the trash cans up, so I'm like hot. And then I got all excited. So, okay, right on the top, she knows me. I've got tea. She sent me tea, some green tea, Constant Comment, Simply Balanced Organic Black Tea Breakfast Blend, ooh, a Tazo Cocoa Mint Mate, and a I Love Lemon Herb Tea. And then this little guy says, I'll drink to that. You're probably supposed to put it like around a wine bottle. That is so cute. I might put it on like a lotion or something, just so I can see it all the time. That's so cute. She knows I like owls. And I don't know what's in this. It says, you might not need this until you have another niece get bit by a mosquito. When they came to visit, my little niece, I don't think it was a mosquito. I think it was something else. She was just playing sweetly in the yard, and the next thing you know, she's screaming. Something bit her, and we put a Band-Aid on it to help it feel better. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's Band-Aids, but look. Okay, those will be mine. Now I need to get a paper cut or something. So cute. I don't know what's in here. Oh, this is such the most awesome surprise. What is this? Luckily I have scissors. I literally almost cut myself just now. Jamberry Nail Care Cuticle Oil. And at one time she used to do the Jamberry nails. I don't know exactly the details on them. I know they're like those sticker kind of things. She knows I like nail polish and take care of my nails, even though I haven't been painting them a lot lately. It says I couldn't forget this. So what is it? This is so sweet. This box is still full of stuff. Oh my goodness. A moon pie. A little mini moon pie. I'm glad it's a mini. I don't need to be eating the big ones. If I buy a box of these, I can eat literally the whole box. Okay. Edibles. Like from my Bonjour Jolie. Man, I'm glad I got the scissors. Oh, my favorite. Sour Patch Watermelon. Love these things. It's so funny because I didn't know I liked sour, like soury sweet things until I was in my 40s. I always just assumed I wouldn't like it, but I found out that I do. I know you like to use these from time to time. So I wonder, it feels like 2 boxes inside of here. Oh, it's more than 2. For accent nails was only 1 package of polish strips included, but I know you have a matching shirt. It's the Sally Hansen, the little nail sticker things. Well, actually they're not stickers, they're actually real nail polish. They just go on like a sticker. This one is Plaid About You, but she's right, I have a plaid shirt exactly like that. And then this one. That one's, oops, Wrong place. Trying to watch the glare. This one is called I Love Lacy. It's like black and red lace. Ooh, this one's pretty. I have a shirt a lot like this too. It's called Spring Fever. So those are really cool. These are cool for an accent nail or two, and then paint all your other nails a color that's complementary. There's a lot more stuff in this box. Okay, this is a kit to assist with nail care. I can see through the paper it says Jamberry. It's an application kit. It's got like this little bag. Oh, excuse me one moment. I'm back. It's like this kit, and it came with a nail prep wipe, the cuticle pusher, the orange sticks, and the nail stuff, file, I don't know why I can't think, and a buffing. That actually helps with all this. Whew, I'm really heated up. Okay, then another, I'm like throwing all this paper on the floor. It says pampering. See, she's going with the theme like Bonjour Jolie does. Oh, there's one I see says best for last, so I'll definitely wait on that one. I'm trying to cut this open. You don't know what good timing you have, Anne. I actually was planning on coming home and taking a bubble bath. Okay, there's this. Oh, this is so cute. This little container. And then inside she has bath caviar, which are like little bath beads. And then bath salts. There's a blue one. Those smell good. And a pink one. I'm running out of room on my counter. Okay, another pampering. That was wrapped around that. That's so cute. I'm running out of counter space. Aromatherapy bath teas, stress relief. Oh, how you, I need that. Look at the container that this is in. You can actually peel this sticker off and keep this little envelope. Man, what do I use? Do I want to use the bath teas? Do I want to use the soak? Oh my goodness, that smells so good. It's a giant thing. Comes with this giant thing of the bath tea, and then it comes with the muslin bag to put it in, and then you can reuse the bag. And the card that tells you about it. I do not deserve all this stuff, girl. Okay, there's 3 things left. This is kind of heavy. Handle with care. And there's a note. Aww. The note says, "This sophisticated owl is previously loved and has a few flaws. I thought you might be able to find a place in your home for him to go. He will warm the wax melts to give your home a delicious smell." She knows I like the wax melts. And owls And I'm being really careful. Aww. You will love it here. It's like the silver owl, and you plug them in, and then there's a bulb inside. And then what goes on top is the little dish. Oh, and it looks like a little bird. But I think it's really ears. Yeah, it's the shape of his ears. But you put a wax melt in there. I was like, oh, he looks like a little bird. But it's shaped just like his ears. Of course I will find a home for him. And then next to last is this little package. Oh, it's some wax melts, but it's red hot cinnamon. I love the spicy scents like cinnamon and stuff. And you really listen to everything. You're such a sweet sister-in-law. Sister. And then the last thing, it says best for last. Something in a bag. Something with yarn. Aww. This is from my mom. This last thing. Oh. I love my mom. Okay, let me show you. Well, let me read the note. It says, "Hi, my sweet baby girl. These little cozies are the first things I have crocheted in years. I mean years. My mom used to crochet all the time when I was a kid. Her and my grandma. That's where I got my love of yarn, I'm sure. I wanted to thank you for all you have done for me and how much I love you. I made a large and a small. You'll know what I'm talking about when I show you. I know the small one is cutest, but don't say anything out loud." Let me cover its ears. "Or it will hurt the big one's feelings." "You are the sunshine of my life, honey. I love you with all my heart forever and always. P.S. I put all my love in each stitch." And they're cozies. Oh my God, they're both adorable. What do you mean? Here's this one. Oh my God. Look at the little bows. And then here's the little one. Oh my goodness, they're adorable. They're both adorable. Neither one of them's cuter than the other. You're both adorable and beautiful and sweet. Look at the buttons. You guys, you just don't know. Thank you so much. And I hope you're okay that I filmed it, but I think then you could see my reaction. And I was so totally surprised. I got the box and I was like, I didn't recognize the address and I didn't know who it was from because all that was on it was the last name. But thank you, Anne, and thank you, Mom. I love you guys so, so, so much. You just don't know how good this makes me feel. I love you guys, and I will be contacting you outside of a video. I love you, love you, love you. Good morning. Today is Thursday, and this morning I was startled by my own coffee pot. You know how it makes like all those really weird noises when it's brewing the coffee? Well, normally I don't get in the kitchen until it's completely done, but this morning I got ready a little bit earlier than normal, and it was making those noises when I was walking in here, and at first I was like, what the hell is that? It was a coffee pot. Duh. So I don't know what today holds. I know there's more meetings than there was yesterday, but that's okay. And it's gonna be a good day.
My meteorologist, Jennifer McDermott, is with us to take a look at the forecast this morning. Jennifer, we'd much rather it be a Saturday and 76 degrees than the 92 you've cooked up for today.
You mean the 70s are more comfortable than the 90s? What? Yeah. Yeah. Today, hey, just one more day in the heat and humidity with the high temperature of 92 degrees, mostly sunny skies, heat index values in the upper 90s. But then tomorrow, clouds will be increasing, a high of 88, and then we do have a good chance of showers and thunderstorms late Friday night into early Saturday morning. Some of those could be on the strong side. But then by Saturday and Sunday, we'll begin to have more sun with highs in the upper 70s. From Channel 9 and Bristol meteorologist Jennifer McDermott.
Hi guys, Thursday, work day is over. So that's good. So just heading home. I'm noticing people pushing chairs. It's weird. Okay. There's people like pushing work chairs, like their old work chairs, out of the building to load them up in the back of a truck, but the guy that's with them is part of security, so it's just weird. I didn't even know there were still any of those chairs left. But way back when they did a remodel, they actually let employees have old chairs and stuff if they wanted it. So, and those were the kind of chairs that were in that, so that was years ago. So I don't know where those came from. But today there were 5 meetings. Nothing really, nothing really worth talking about. Got some more knitting done on another ruffle scarf. I'm getting pretty close to finally being done with all that ruffle yarn, which I'm thankful for. I mean, it's been fun seeing how it works up and everything, but I don't know how many ruffle scarves I've made, but it has to be at least 20. It seems, or if it hasn't, it sure feels like it. So tomorrow's Friday, so I'm planning on working from home. There wasn't anything that came up today that would lead me to have to come in tomorrow. So I'm going to work from home, which means I get to sleep in a little bit, which is really nice. So I normally get up at 4:45, and I can probably sleep till 6, so that'll be nice. It's like the weather today, it's really warm and it's like really sunny, but then there's like these giant clouds that come over the sun. So sometimes I need my sunglasses, sometimes I don't. Friday, tomorrow, we're supposed to get some thunderstorms. We will see. They're talking about them possibly being damaging though, and I don't really want that. I just like the thunder and the lightning and the rain. I don't really want damaging winds and hail, or God forbid a tornado, which they haven't said anything about tornadoes. They've just talked about damaging wind. So we'll see. As of the latest weather I saw, it was supposed to get here between 4 and midnight tomorrow, so we'll see. You know how the weather changes like crazy, and sometimes they'll say thunderstorm and then it like, before it gets here it dissipates. But I think it's tomorrow during the day the cold front is supposed to come in, and that's what's supposed to bring the storms. So we'll see. I still don't know if my husband and I are doing anything Saturday because I haven't really talked about it, and since last night was his pool night, I didn't see him, and then I didn't get a chance to talk to him this morning. So I don't know. I need to find out. But anyway, I really don't have anything else to talk about. Today was a good day. Oh, and the last thing, my back is almost completely back to normal. It barely hurts today. The rib still hurts, but the back barely hurts. So that's good news, right? So I'll talk to you again in a bit. Can you say Good Friday morning? Can you say it? Ha ha ha. They of course not, you silly girl. Well, it's about halfway, well actually more than halfway through the day, Friday, of working from home. Yes, I am in my bedroom, but I'm at lunch, and I was doing some dusting and I'm getting ready to do some vacuuming. That's a really great benefit of working from home on a Friday, is at lunch I can do some of my housework, and honestly during meetings I do my laundry. So, and also on the weekends is the only day my bed actually gets made, because I'm the first one up and out of bed and my husband is the second one and he never makes the bed. So I get to actually enjoy having my bed made on the weekends. It's the little things. Still trying to teach the dog to use these. He'll go up them, but it takes a ton of coaxing and it takes a half of a begging strip. So I'm hoping after a couple of weeks he'll get it down and be comfortable with them. Nathan, did I wake you up from a nap? I love you. So I just got out of the shower, in case you can't tell, and it's Friday evening and my husband and I aren't going to go out to eat anywhere. He actually went to Fazoli's to get us to go because we have a supposedly severe thunderstorms headed our way, and so we both wanted to stay in so we didn't get caught up in those. And I don't think we're going to do anything, well, I know we're not going to do anything tomorrow because he's still working on that cabinet and they have to lacquer it. Well, it's more than a cabinet, it's like whole shelving units for a laundry room. So he won't be available to do anything with me, so I probably will just do grocery shopping and house cleaning, but I'm not sure yet. I might try to do something different. It just all depends on how I feel when I wake up. So right now I'm just waiting for my Fazoli's, and I actually love thunderstorms. I don't like the ones that are super severe that cause damage, and that's what they're talking about, is possibly really high winds or damaging winds. So I hope we don't get that, but it looks pretty bad. Right now it's like 6:52 and they said they're supposed to get here between 8 and 11, so we'll see. Rain is on the way. It's not here yet, just the winds. Great. You ready to go to PetSmart? All right, let's go. Hi guys. So today is Saturday. It is in the morning and my husband is going to finish working some more anyway on that cabinetry. And so I was thinking, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? And I thought, you know, it's been a long time since Nathan and I went to PetSmart. I used to take him up there a lot to like walk around while we shopped for treats or whatever, but he got like a little doggy flu one time right after we went there, and so I've been kind of leery to take him there. But then I was thinking, you know, out of all the times we've gone there, he just picked the bug up one time and he loves it there so much. He has a lot of fun with it, so, and he needs a new doggy bed, so I figured we'd look at doggy beds and just give him a good walk, because it's really it's supposed to rain some more today and stuff, so I thought I would spend some time with my little doggy. And plus it's nice for him to get to go somewhere fun getting in the car, you know, besides the vet or the groomer. And my husband takes him for walks and stuff sometimes, but I'd rather his car trips be more fun than not. It's a little hazy. He's got his little doggy seatbelt. I really would like to have one of those things that you can put in your back seat that kind of sits up and then holds them in. But those things are expensive. Well, last night we did get our thunderstorms, but it was like 11 o'clock at night when they finally got here. We got like winds and a little bit of sprinkling and thunder and lightning and stuff before then, but by the time the storms actually finally got there, because my intention was to try to film a little bit of the storms, but since it was so late, I didn't want to, and I was in bed, I didn't want to get up out of bed and do that, so he wants me to roll the window down. So anyway, I'll check back in with you in a little bit after we get to PetSmart. You know where we are. I don't know if you can hear him, he's getting excited. These are really expensive. This one does not make it easy to shop. I'm telling you what. Are you tired? Are you? Picked out some toys and some treats and no bed. But we'll show you what we got. Okay, I'll show you our haul. You are making it so difficult. This one, oh my goodness. He wants to sniff everything. He wants to sniff everyone. He wants to pull me every which way. Okay, we got this little, I think it's supposed to be a hot cocoa mug, but I'm saying it's a hot coffee or a hot tea mug. He didn't pick this one out, I did. You hear him rifling through the sacks? Look, here's a toy, here's a toy. And then also for him, he stood right, see? It's a mummy. You see a Halloween theme going on here? You want him? You want him? Okay, you have to back the truck up, Chuck. And we got this. It's a little set of, they have snowballs that come out in the winter, and we get those. He loves to play fetch with these. But this is the Halloween version. Well, you just want to see everything, huh? And then also for him, he gets one of these a week. It says you're supposed to do them every day, but we do one a week. Let's see, was there anything else for you? Yes. You're getting your dog nose everywhere. Got him some of these. These are more expensive, but they have no rawhide, so I like that. And then I think that was it for him. Then I got some stuff for the fish tank. It's time to change out the rocks and stuff, so I got this just because I wanted to get a new one. It's something to just stick the fish in while you're cleaning their tank. And then I got some rocks. I really like this bright orange. Oh, you're such a sweet little buddy. He's dropped all of the toys on the floor. You can have them later. How's that sound? Can you hear him panting? He got so excited. Then I got some new little plants, a little orange and a pink. And a blue and then a new air stone. When I do like a thorough clean of the tank, I just replace everything. Well, not the filter or the heater, but. And then I got this, because I love Halloween always. I think I might clean the tank today when my husband's gone. And then the last thing is this. Wahaha, Day of the Dead. Thought the orange would look really good with the orange rocks. And we have like a little catfish, and we only have 3 fish, but the little catfish loves to swim inside things. So that's the PetSmart haul. Do you think you're ready to go home? Well, it's going to take him for a little bit of a walk at the park, but I think he's had enough excitement. Don't you? Don't you? So, that's it for now. It's me again. This time, I am headed to Target without my little buddy. 1, you can't take him into Target, and 2, I don't think I would be able to enjoy my shopping experience because little man would be sniffing everything. He does pretty good, but you know, he's distracting, but I love spending time with him. But I think every single week I go to Target. It feels like I do. It's like we are always buying toilet paper and stuff like that. But I also need paper towels and other stuff, and of course I always walk around in Target looking at everything I don't need. I don't know if I've ever gone in there and just bought like toilet paper. You know? I'm also thinking they probably have their school supplies on clearance because school has started everywhere. If they don't have it, I'd be surprised, but they might wait like a week. And my husband, for work, one of the things he does is he's a salesman for a fence company, and he writes down like all the measurements and all that stuff and the customer information, and he keeps them in notebooks. But he likes the kind that don't have the paper covers. They have like the plastic covers, and we found one that he really liked a few weeks ago when school supplies first came out, so I figured I'd look to see if they have those on clearance. Okay, car, go, the light is green. And then there was something else we needed. I'll figure it out. We have the Amazon Echo, and I always tell it what to add to my shopping list, so I know I have everything on my shopping list. When I think about things, I just tell it to add it to the shopping list, and then I pull the app up on my phone, so just do that. And I'm not going to end up doing the fish tank today because I buy at PetSmart. They sell what's called ready water for the fish tanks. You can buy it for regular fish tanks like the fresh water, and you can also buy it for salt water. Well, it's already treated water. It comes with a little packet of enzymes. You never have to worry about chlorine or any of that. And we have had really awesome luck with that, and that's all I've ever used in this fish tank. It's just a small tank we actually have in the kitchen, and it's like every time the water gets evaporates or I clean the tank or whatever, I always just use that ready water. It definitely costs more than treating your own water, but I feel like it works a lot better. The fish, they live so much longer, and we have this little catfish. He's like a little white catfish that lives on the bottom of the tank, and I think we've probably had him for 8 years now. I mean, he's even lasted through changing from a smaller tank to a little bit bigger of a tank, and the fish that we had before the other two that we have right now, they lasted a really long time. I think they just died of old age, you know, and so to me it's worth it. because I feel like it's better for the fish. And I know they're just fish, but I still care about them and feel like they deserve to have a good home and, you know, not to, I don't know. They're a pet and we love them, so. But anyway, since I had Nathan with me, I couldn't be carrying these great big containers of the ready water and trying to deal with him too, so I'll probably stop. I could run in there. It's just literally right across the street from Target, but I don't feel like going back in there, so I'll probably just stop during the week at some point and getting some of the water. I have some, but not enough to completely replace all the water. So anyway, but so yeah, I'm headed to Target, so I'll talk to you again in a bit. Look what I found. My favorite cereal. And look! Not on clearance yet. I am going to resist. Who am I kidding? No, I'm not. Well, I think I did enough damage. They're starting to come out with their pumpkin spice flavored things again. And yes, I'm one of the people that likes pumpkin spice. I've liked pumpkin since as long as I can remember. But I did get everything we needed, and then some. I came so close to buying, I have like a, you know, I just bought a vacuum cleaner last week, and I also have like one of those kind of smaller that are just for like, you know, clean up a mess. Man, everybody and their brother is out today. Like a stick vacuum that's a rechargeable one that I just use like when I need to do like a quick cleanup. And they had a Black & Decker one on sale that has like a lithium battery and all of that. It's the cordless kind, but it also had where you could take, it was almost like a dust buster too. You could take that part of the vacuum off, and I came so close to buying it. It was on sale for $10 off, but then I didn't. I already have one, and I think I'm just gonna kind of use it like I did the other one and just use it till it dies. I can already tell it's the rechargeable battery must be dying because it won't hold a charge very long. It holds it long enough for what I need. But I almost impulsively bought that one. But I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't. It is like, it's only 71 degrees today. It's so pretty. So I want to go home, get all this stuff unloaded, and I don't know what I'll do. I might sit outside on the back patio. I would pull the umbrella out, but it's also really windy today. Why is this light taking forever? But did you see they had pumpkins? Well, I showed you. Pumpkin spice Cheerios. I like Honey Nut Cheerios. And there's another flavor of Cheerios. I cannot think. It's like a it's got a whole bunch of different kinds, like different grains in it. I like that. But I'm excited to try there was only 2 boxes left, and I got one of them. And then it's like, I saw those pumpkin spice cupcakes, and first I was like, no, I'm gonna resist. They had them last year and they were really good. And I thought, no, I'm gonna resist, and I didn't get them. Then I went down a couple of aisles, and then I went right back and I did get them. It's like, you know, I remember them being really good, and it was kind of nice to make like a cup of tea And then I have like this Tazo pumpkin spice tea that I would make, and then have one of those, and it was like a nice little snack. And I don't know. I'm not ready for summer to be over, but I do like fall. It's just, I've told you guys before, I hate winter so much. But I don't know if, like this weekend, this coming up weekend, it's supposed to probably be too cool to go to the water park again. So I don't know if we'll be able to go there again. Might be Worlds of Fun next, which is the amusement park. But when it gets really super hot, it's miserable there, so we don't go there. We'll go in the spring and we'll go in the fall. And next year, I'm so excited because Worlds of Fun is going to stay open longer, and they're going to do a winter fest where they're going to decorate the whole park like Christmassy and have like Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus and all kinds of Christmas themed things and stuff. And just the little preview they showed of like the artist rendering, it looked so cool. And they're gonna stay open till, I think it was at least the end of November. I would think into December if you're doing something Christmassy. And they're getting 2 new rides, neither one of which I will ever step foot on because they're really spinny rides, and I don't do well on spinny rides. There's not a whole, well, some spinny rides are okay. The ones that just, I know I'm not explaining myself good. The ones that go around so much where the intent is to make you dizzy, I don't like those. The ones that go around like a merry-go-round, and there's, I think it's called Steel Hawk. Some of these other ones that just gently go around and you don't feel like you're gonna vomit, I like those. But I just like the atmosphere and everything out there. So we might go there this coming up weekend. I don't know, it just depends. You know, this is gonna sound so silly, but it's like I miss my husband on the weekends when he's working or whatever. I don't know, I should enjoy that. It's weird because Wednesdays, I'm fine. I like having that time to myself. But Saturdays, for some reason, I feel like we should be doing something together. I don't know. It's like the kids hardly ever want to do anything together with us anymore. So I'm always by myself. But today, tonight, he might not even come home at all because he went down to work with his buddy to build this cabinetry. This guy has like a workshop and everything, so Brian will kind of hire him to help paint and stuff like that, and he pays him to help with, Brian does all the building, but then like the lacquering and the painting and the sanding and all that other stuff, he'll have his buddy Frank helps him. Well, also tonight, the Kansas City Chiefs have a preseason game, and usually he watches that with Frank and his other friends and stuff, because I'm not a football fan. I mean, I support our team, and I want them to win, but I really could care less about watching the games, so I'm no fun there. Baseball's another story. I love to watch the Royals play. But, so they're going to watch the Chiefs game, which doesn't even start, I don't think, until 8 o'clock. And then there's like these fights that they watch that's like pay-per-view or something, I don't know. And they all pitch together and put their money together and will like get the pay-per-view. And I'm getting home now. And that's how close I am to Target. But I keep losing my train of thought. So anyway, then after that they might watch the fights, and then if they end up drinking or anything, my husband does not drink and drive. I mean, like, say he like around noon has a beer or whatever, but then he's, you know, noon to 3 or something, I don't know, and they're drinking some beers, but then he doesn't come home until like midnight. He'll go ahead and drive then. But if he's driving or if he's drinking where he feels like he's buzzed or impaired or whatever, my husband likes to do tequila shots, then he'll go ahead and stay the night there. He'll just let me know, which is, he doesn't like doing that because Frank's couch isn't the most comfortable thing, but he doesn't want to drink and drive, which I completely 100% support. So he may not even come home tonight. He wasn't sure yet if he was even going to stay for the game and then stay for the fights, but he might. You know, it's nice guy time, and I don't blame him. It's fun to have some, you know, friend time. But so I don't know, kind of missing him. I don't know why. It's not like we haven't been together for 27 years. But so yeah, anyway, I am home. I'm going to pull into the garage. I'm going to get all this stuff unloaded, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. But I am going to go ahead and wrap this vlog up for the week, because then I can go ahead and get all the video clips compiled and uploaded. And you know, I don't edit, but just I use Movie Maker, which is a free software or whatever on Microsoft. I use that, and then once you get everything uploaded, it seems like it takes forever and a day to save, and then I'll upload it to YouTube. So hopefully it'll be up tonight, but I will see you again on Monday. Talk to you later. Bye.